There's more on this on Panorama. Supermarket deals, how good are they? It's tonight, 8 o'clock, BBC One Scotland, and available, of course, on the iPlayer. Let's hear more from Kate Hardcastle. You heard briefly from her in that report. She's a consumer expert at Insight with Passion. Morning to you, Kate.
Hi, good morning.
And you described the situation that was being described there as value engineering. Just tell us a bit more about what you mean by that.
So value engineering is where we take a typical product and review all of the elements of it. That's the internal elements, so the actual product itself, the ingredients, but also the packaging and how the packaging looks and how you can maybe get the better value out of that. And that's what supermarkets have been on a mission and a journey to do now, as they're trying to really compete on price. They understand that we are time poor. They understand that households are under significant pressure to make sure they get best value for money. And therefore, be it shrinkflation, which I know I've spoken to you about, Gary, before, and also these type of value engineered products, it just feels as if consumers are having to work so much harder to find the value they're actually looking for.
Well, I mean, I suppose the supermarkets would argue you're getting the value in terms of the price. I suppose the question is, when we look at the chicken nuggets, for instance, that were used as an example there, where they have a higher chicken content in Aldi compared to Tesco, for instance, is the quality suffering as a result?
That's the point. No consumer is going to feel good about the information they probably see on this show tonight, because there's a realization that you are taking the face value of the information you've been given. And if you feel you can do a price comparison, or you feel you're paying a price for something you feel is the product that you know and love, and then actually you find out that it isn't quite that quality, quite that nutrition, quite that information that you required, it's very difficult. I think there's a bigger point here that actually our UK supermarkets spend billions on advertising each year, and they talk very much about building loyalty through that and trust. And I think for me, it's not even just the misleading advertising or promotions, it's the fact that they're asking for loyalty and trust from us as consumers, and yet these are the type of information pieces that are so important, because perhaps consumers find out why it doesn't feel like a trustworthy or relationship they can be loyal to. And there indeed is the rub, because we know consumers are more fickle than ever now doing the shop. That's because they're really trying to search out where they're going to get the best value for money.
Kate, good to speak to you. Kate Hardcastle there, consumer expert at Insight with Passion.